Hi and good morning. Welcome to my channel. I'm Dr. Carmen McGuinness. I'm a psychologist and board-certified behavior analyst, and I present here on Sundays on topics regarding relationships, including the relationship we have with ourselves, the most important relationship of all. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about friends and relatives who do that thing that we all find so annoying. And we've all had them. We've all had these friends or relatives who interpret our experience for us. And in doing so, they deny our narrative of our feelings. So some examples of this are your sister upsets you about something and you feel sad about it, but your mother or a friend, someone, insists that you're not sad, that you're actually angry. You break it off with someone else. A guy, this is a second example, a guy that or a girl that you were seeing because you weren't feeling it. It just wasn't happening for you and you didn't want to continue in the relationship. But your friend insists that you were starting to fall in love and afraid of getting hurt. How helpful. Third example, you turn down a promotion because you don't have time for the extra work. You don't want the extra work. But your friend or mother or sister or somebody insists that you have a fear of success. How annoying. So let's explore your experience of these kinds of things and how it might make you feel, the internal message that it sends you. And this is especially true if the person doing it is someone who has some kind of authority over you, say a parent, an older sibling, an employer, a teacher or mentor, or a spouse to whom you feel subordinate in some way. So the effect that it can have on you is that it implies that you don't know yourself. And when I say it implies that to you. You're giving yourself, when you accept this sort of critique of your experience, you are giving yourself a message that maybe you don't really know yourself. And another effect is that maybe you can't trust yourself. You can't trust your own feelings. It also, and this one really pains me, it denies your reality. It's like saying, you're not here, you don't exist. Oh darn, my neighbor started up his tree cutter again. Well, we'll carry on. Hopefully the message will get through. So it feels invasive when people do this to you. You feel unheard, and the thing that you said isn't dealt with. You know, if you can't process through what you actually feel when you have somebody else's narrative of it coming at you. You dig in and get defensive rather than digging out and resolving your feelings. You know, you may get stuck on, no, that's not how I feel, you know. So you instead of digging out of your feelings and moving beyond them, processing them, you're digging in and arguing. It also wastes your time and energy on their agenda, whoever they are. And as I said, it stops you from processing your true feelings. And if it's allowed to continue, this person may even, this is the scary part, they may even begin to act on your behalf. For example, they may tell their version of what happened to significant others as if it was your version of what happened, just sort of writing over your reality. So those are some of the effects that this can have on you, and none of them are good. So what does this say about this person who just tells your story, basically? Well, it's rude. It's rude for someone to come in and say, no, that's not how you're feeling this way. That's incredibly rude. It's also controlling, controlling you, not them. They're not controlling themselves, they're controlling you. It's real self-oriented. This is the person who really is unable or unwilling to empathize. This person may be a narcissist, or they just may be a common all-garden manipulator. Neither is good. So what does it mean about you? What sort of person puts up with this? And I don't mean to pick on you here, but and certainly some people just don't like conflict and continue to allow this to happen in their life. But some people may be more fearful, the more fearful types. They may feel that that they need this person in their life. They may even be codependent to them. So kind of check in with yourself and see what's going on there. Or you may not fully trust yourself. You may think, well, maybe he or she is right. Maybe I am mad, using that example, and not sad. So often people who allow this in adulthood have had a history of having this done to them in childhood and adolescence. Perhaps a mother or father or older sibling or a teacher who didn't allow you to figure out how you feel, but just told you how you feel instead. So what to do about this? Now, if you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you know it's a problem in your world, this person that does this. And it may be more than one person if you're really in trouble. So what to do about it? How to stop the intrusion into your narrative? Well, it's important to understand first that any passive attempts to correct this may be viewed as an agreement. For instance, if you simply don't respond or walk away, your silence could be construed as acquiescence. Even if they accept that you don't see it their way, they may believe that you're bowing to their greater wisdom about you. So it's important to be clear. Clarity is, in this case, should be three-part. First part, make it clear that it's your experience, not theirs. Say something like, if this had happened to you, you might be angry. Part 2, restate your narrative, avoiding argument. But it didn't happen to you. It happened to me, and I'm sad. And in doing this, be careful not to get drawn into the argument with, I'm not angry, I'm sad. Just say, I'm sad. Just state your narrative, I'm sad. If you feel you need to make your point more strongly, you can start with, and as I've said, I'm sad. So that one will be something like, but it didn't happen to you, it happened to me. And as I've said, I'm sad. So that was part 2. Part 3, 3 fingers, is state your expectation going forward very clearly. Set boundaries. You might say something like, now I've said my experience. Your disregard of it is insulting. So stop and do not do it again. So now you've stated what you expect from this person. Sadly, if this doesn't work, you'll need to either cut them out of your life if it's possible, or if it's not possible, you'll need to call them out in front of other people using the 3-part formula that I stated above. Being called out in front of others will hit them where it hurts. Remember, this is the controlling person, so you're gonna, when you call them out in front of somebody else, you're gonna hit them right in their control nerve. That'll clear up any confusion over the current situation when you do this. And then the next step for you is going to be to stop giving them any personal information about your life. Just zip it. And this is what we call the gray rock approach, where basically you are now a gray rock to them. It's like they're telling a gray rock that it's black or that it's pink, and the gray rock is just giving them nothing back. And in doing this, they have no more information about you. You've stopped giving them any information about you at all. So they have nothing. If they don't know how your date went, if you don't tell them how it went, they can't comment on it. They can't make up anything about it. They can't change your mind because they don't know what's in your mind or your heart. So there you go. That's what I have for you today. I certainly hope this was helpful, and I hope you have an amazing day and week. And as always, if you need more help with this or any other challenge, there's information on my About link on how to reach out to me. I offer local Orlando therapy, and I also work on the internet. I have a HIPAA secure interface where I see people in, I think, about 30 states I'm allowed to practice in. And those are posted there as well. So I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and I will see you next Sunday as always. Take care. Ciao.